3, 2, 1, and go.
Oh, whoops.
That's fine.
I just
I'll
thought
take care of it.
Okay. No, I get it now.
All right. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
This is
There's no way I was in sync.
I was really off.
no.
I feel like I was just thrown from a crash. Well, thank you for tuning in.
Yeah.
Let me pick it up my collarbone off the street.
Listeners, this is a brand new series. It is called Brutal, a Metalocalypse Podcast, brought to you by Brutal, a Metalocalypse Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Jamie Kelly, and we have a second host.
That's me. I'm your second host, Tom Reimann. Thank you so much.
And cheesy flips, we have an amazing, first time out special guest, Lydia Bugg. How you doing?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me on this podcast, especially because I demanded it so forcefully.
I am so psyched about your enthusiasm. So just a little backstory. I think I hit you up about 7 months ago, Tom. I think it was in July of 2025.
It may have been.
Yeah,
you could tell me any day.
This has been in the works for a little bit.
It has been, yeah.
And it just kind of springs from a love of comedy and animation and music, and Metalocalypse just gives all three in spades. And I was a huge fan, and because I'm Tom's editor for a lot of his podcasts over on Gamefully Unemployed, I'm privy to a lot of just loose horse shit talking stuff before and after the episodes, and I just kind of picked up the vibe that Tom was also a Metalocalypse fans of sorts. So it just sprung in mind that maybe we should give it a go, see what we can do with the Metalocalypse podcast.
No, for sure. I love this show. It was very, I don't want to say formative because I was an adult when it came out, but it aired in the mid-aughts, right when I was also playing just random shows in a band, and this is such a snapshot of what it's like to be in a band. In the moments when it's just the guys just screwing around, in a moment, not obviously the grandioseness of it, but the guys being dudes aspect of it. It's specifically really infantile, kind of adorably dumb guys being dudes is it hit me right when I was in a band going through the same thing. So it was oh, this is perfect for us,
Yeah. This is a show by folks who are in bands, for folks who are in bands. If you have ever been in a band, you've ever been at a rehearsal hall, you've met every one of these characters.
Oh, yeah.
They're an amalgamation of all sorts of different kinds of guys that you'd find in a band. I've played with every one of these guys.
The later bands they meet, too.
Yeah.
I know these guys.
Yeah. I agree. I was a sound engineer in school. So I was not in a band. I'm not super musical, but I hung out with a lot of people from bands, and it was the same for me. I'm I know all of these men.
I know this guy.
And I love the idea of them getting famous and still being completely unable to function in society. Kind of just when they're poor in the same way, but now they have money.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. It's exact same. So if you'll forgive the comparison, you're like the Dick Nubbler.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Let's do this. What was, we'll just go down the line. Tom, what was your first experience with Metalocalypse? How did it catch you?
After band practice. The rest of my band had seen it. The rest of the guys had seen it. And they always became hangouts because that's what band practice has become. 10 other people show up and it just becomes a hangout where everybody's drinking beer. And we're watching Metalocalypse. The first episode I saw was, the title escapes me. It's when they get into the crash and Murderface skids on his face across the pavement for 10 miles. That's the first episode I saw. But I think I heard the song first. I heard Mermaider before I heard anything else.
Oh, nice. Lydia, I'm super curious. How did you get into Metalocalypse?
My husband was very into Iron Maiden, to the point that when I first met him, he still to this day keeps his hair shoulder length, but his whole wardrobe was Iron Maiden shirts. like more than I knew could possibly exist. Like every shirt for every album they've ever had.
I didn't know they had this many designs.
I remember the first time I saw him, he was wearing a shirt that said "Run to the Hills," one of my favorite songs of theirs, like written in blood, and it's got Satan stabbing Eddie with a big pitchfork on the back, and that was my intro to him. So
nice.
I didn't know anything about metal, and he was like introducing me to it, and he was like, also, you're gonna love the show Metalocalypse, and it was like very formative to our dating history.
Wow.
Sweet.
That fucking rocks.
What about you, Jamie?
Yeah, I was early adopter. I was there being like goaded into watching it just constantly being glued to Adult Swim and watching the very first promos. And they didn't really come out and say exactly what it was. It was kind of cryptic, the little teasers and stuff, but it was chock full of this amazing like metal in the background. And I got really curious because there was like a lead up, and so I was just there on day one with the very first episode. And I was in like just exactly like you, Tom. I was in the midst of playing in bands and just constantly being at the rehearsal hall. And so there was something about it that I thought might speak to me. And I was not disappointed when that first episode aired. So you were day one. Yeah, day one. And it kind of... This is going to bring me to like a thing I'd like to cover on this first episode is just kind of the overall idea of Metalocalypse and where, I know it won't make it long, but where its roots are. Its roots are actually in Dr. Katz. Did you guys know this?
No. I knew Brendan Small is involved in it as a producer or creator of it. But I didn't.
So the timeline from like first inception, like the seeds, like the very, very like dormant seeds to Metalocalypse starts around 1995 with Dr. Katz. So Jonathan Katz, you guys familiar with Dr. Katz? Everybody likes Dr. Katz, right?
Every comedy person is in Dr. Katz, yeah.
We're going to find that from 1995 till Metalocalypse, there is this golden thread of comedy and like amazing producers that kind of make everything that's worth watching or laughing at. So it starts with Jonathan Katz and a producer. Here's the important guy, Tom Snyder, who had a production company called Soup to Nuts. He's also the guy that's responsible for Squiggle Vision. So home movies, Dr. Katz, that kind of thing. Also a producer on Dr. Katz is Lauren Bouchard. I think that's how you say his name.
From Bob's Burgers?
Bob's Burgers.
From Bob's Burgers, absolutely. So Dr. Katz goes on with Tom Snyder and Lauren, and also H. John Benjamin's there as just a voice actor and creative input a little bit. That show goes on for about, 4 or 5 years or so. And we get to 1999 with Home Movies. Home Movies is Lauren and Brendan Small making his way into TV, and again, Tom Snyder and H. John Benjamin. And H. John Benjamin is more of a creative role, and he and Brendan Small are heavily like writing, and everybody's kind of producing the show, Home Movies. Home Movies goes on till about 2004-ish. The show gets canceled. Brendan Small kind of like putzes around for a year or so, and he's going to a lot of metal shows. And he meets up with a writer and a voice actor by the name of Tommy Blacha. I still haven't figured out how to say this guy's name.
I'm not sure.
But Sean knows him, so I'm going to ask Sean Baby.
You should have asked Sean.
Yeah, I should have asked Sean. But they get together. I think Tommy has inroads into Adult Swim, and they come up several different pitches. Nothing's quite flying. Brendan mentions that, his love of metal and how he's going to see all these shows, and wouldn't it be cool if there was a show about that? And Tommy says, well, let's do this. This is the show. Let's pitch this. And they do. They get together. They write a little like pilot, and they go down to Adult Swim, and they pitch it. And one of the trivia tidbits is that Brendan wanted to go in with like a financial plan to Adult Swim, and he based the budget of Metalocalypse on what he thought was like the lowest budgeted show at the time on Adult Swim, which was, he thought, Tom Goes to the Mayor. We all know Tom Goes to the Mayor?
Yeah.
I never saw that. There's an accessed part of my brain that I hadn't reached in 2 decades.
Tim and
I hadn't
Eric.
thought of the title of that show.
Yeah.
That passed right through me at the time.
Well, he found when he approached Adult Swim, it turns out Tom Goes to the Mayor, the simple Photoshop and 2 guys in front of a mic show, it was $110,000 per episode. So Adult Swim told Brendan, we'll do it for you for $109,999. If you can do that, then you got a show. So yeah, it starts all the way back from Dr. Katz through Squiggle Vision and through meeting voice actors and a line of producers that go all the way down to where we get Metalocalypse.
That's awesome.
That's pretty crazy.
There's just a little brief history there. And there's like, I went through and I watched all kinds of behind the scenes, like interviews and things. And there's so much more in between all those scant details. But for the purposes of our episode, yeah, that's just kind of a lineage that starts back from what a lot of people might like not even consider to be a starting point at all, like Dr. Katz.
Yeah, that's weird. You wouldn't think. And then I never watched Home Movies, which is a Brendan Small show that you mentioned, but I hadn't made the connection with the Squiggle Vision until this moment. Dave is constantly pushing me to watch Home Movies. I need to watch it.
You have to.
It's really good.
You have to.
Yeah.
It's like it's good for you.
And one of the things that makes me think is I've always thought Metalocalypse is so smart. Like the humor is so layered in it. That's very Dr. Katz. Like I got a clip on TikTok the other day of one where Nathan took the GED and he's like really nervous to get his results, and they open it up and they're like, it looks like you didn't fill in any of the bubbles. You got a 0. And he's like, oh, God damn it. Like, he's really upset about it. And I'm like, that's such a layered joke, because it's like Nathan's life has gone so well that he thinks maybe he could not fill in any of the bubbles and still pass.
It would just work out.
Just freezes.
Everything else does.
So I'm not sure how you got that. You get 5 points just for filling in your name.
Yeah.
You didn't even do that.
Yeah.
It's like I was saying, there is this like golden thread of comedy. There is a sensibility. And if you see everybody else's projects, you see the Home Movies, you see Bob's Burgers, you see, Dr. Katz, there is a kind of, there's a sensitive, smart person sensibility that kind of runs through all of these shows. And it's just amazing.
Yeah, the people at the time would write off Beavis and Butthead, which I think has a similar layered quality to it. But it's hard to write dumb guys and make it or dumb characters and make it like genuinely funny. It's harder than you might think, and this show is very good at it.
You got to be smart to write dumb.
Yeah, you do.
And they become so layered over the show. Like when you find out that like Nathan is the only one who has a good dad, you're like, yeah.
It's like, I don't understand about it. I love my dad.
Fucking love my dad. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hanging out with my dad is great.
That's the thing that we're going to find too over the course of these episodes is that it is kind of humble beginnings, and it gets thick with lore and nuance.
It's so layered that watching this first episode, I was like, well, that's not right. Like, Toki wouldn't be. It's like when they're sitting after Jean-Pierre gets chopped up by the helicopter. Toki's like idly noodling on his guitar while Squizgar's trying to make coffee. I'm like, well, that's not right. Squizgar would be noodling. Toki would be making like a model or something or playing with a toy.
This first episode, they are very like you can feel everybody involved just kind of figuring it out, and more importantly, having fun with it.
Yeah,
there's still a lot like in this first, I'd say season. At least through half of it, there's still a lot of very playful, like Adult Swim kind of fucking around, doing weird shit.
The first gag in this episode, the hovercraft thing, where they can't say that's very early Adult Swim, where it's just them struggling through one word for 60 seconds.
Hovercraft.
They're trying to see you get his face smashed by a hovercraft. It's what they're trying to tell you.
That's really good because I have notes on all this stuff. And that particular bit, like the show is, if you're a metal fan, like a hardcore metal fan, there are tiny little like nods and cool nuggets for you to chew on. And that bit right there where they're explaining to Pierre that what happened to their last chef. He got hit by a hovercraft, and then he was so distraught that he blew his brains out. Then they said somebody made an aside that would make for a cool album cover. That is a nod. Do you know what I'm talking about? To the
Mayhem?
Yeah, to Mayhem, to the black metal debacle for And they go by so quick. You got to be paying attention.
That's I guess we should feel that's an infamous album cover. If you ever saw Lords of Chaos with Rory Culkin, was a dramatization of that. But it's an infamous black metal band, and they made an album cover out of one of their members' suicides, is what that's in.
Right.
A bleak reference to. Yeah.
Yes. Exactly.
Intense. The movie's good.
Yeah.
There's also a documentary about it called When the Light Takes Us.
Yes.
Where it's the same story as the Lords of Chaos Rory Culkin movie. It's just the documentary version of it. It's very, very
right.
good.
Yeah, watch them together because they fill in each other's gaps. Because the movie's going to take some artistic license and blend some real people.
And it's a little bit cheeky, too, because it's kind of taking the piss out of them at the same time. Because it's like, y'all aren't that hard. I mean, you're kind of hard. There's like 2 murders involved here, but y'all aren't that hard.
Yeah.
3 murders, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Jesus,
anyway.
Just before we get into the episode proper, I would just another overarching kind of thing about Metalocalypse, and that is kind of the theme of the show. And I'm going to paraphrase, but this comes directly from Brendan Small, what he thought of his show. And it's kind of like the perils of fame for the famous and for those whom they affect. Will absolute power corrupt absolutely? Will fame mutate into some kind of like religion? Or will our protagonists kind of mature and ultimately like redeem themselves over the course of the show? Or is it something other than that?
I was going to say, it ends up being all 3 of those things, kind of.
We'll get there.
To me, like, I think this pilot is perfect. I think it's such a good encapsulation of what the show is. Like, there's some characters that they don't have down yet. Like, they, Murderface and Pickles don't have, like, a ton of screen time. But, like, I love just the idea. I think it's at its best when it's just them trying to do something normal and failing terribly. So, like, they're trying to go grocery shopping. Perfect. They're trying to, like, buy Murderface a birthday present. Incredible. Like, Nathan's got a girlfriend. How do we deal with that? Like, those are some of my favorites.
They're jealous because he can't hang out with them. Yeah, like, I think of those episodes. It's not quite right, but I think of those episodes as Boys Being Boys episodes because of when South Park does the same thing where it's just like, the kids trying to steal the girl's fortune teller. Like, those are like the most fun episodes. And like, I totally agree with you. Like, those are my favorite episodes of Metalocalypse, when it's just them trying to do something like regular and they're just so stupid. But they're so adorable. They're so adorable.
The day-to-day idiocy.
Like, they're trying.
But Toki doing the dating service in season 3 is one of my all-time favorites. Oh my God.
And then that's so funny because it's like, why would he have to do a dating service if he's the most famous man in the world? Why are they all so unsuccessful at dating? But they are.
They are. Murderface is like, they make him so like pathetic, like beyond any reasonable explanation. Like, he's so rich that he should be able to at least like stumble into, success somehow. But anyway.
Yeah. Money can
all of his schemes blow up in his face.
All right, let's move on to the episode proper. This is Chapter 2. Chapter 2. Episode 1 is called The Curse of Dethklok. It aired on August 6, 2006. Oh my God, dude. We're almost 20 years. Wow. How does that make you feel?
That's so close to my birthday, too.
Oh, my God.
Oh, wow.
Dude, it was fucking yesterday. Where did 20 fucking years go?
No clue. Okay, I would have been a senior in high school, I think, when this came out then.
Yeah, I just turned 27.
That's crazy.
Wow. 23. I was 23.
Yeah.
Son of a gun.
Yes, I was 23. 2006 is a bit of a black hole for old Tom.
That one's easy for me because it's on my class ring. So I'm like, that's a year I remember. Right. But any other year, no, I wouldn't have known.
Like, for me, I'm like, I think that was the Miami Vice movie.
So let's see. I'll give a brief synopsis, and then I got notes that just kind of timestamp in order that we can go down. But the synopsis of this episode is Dethklok, the biggest, most successful metal band in the world, has a concert in Norway and gets a new chef. So high stakes, low stakes. Yeah, yes. After the chef is injured, they try to buy groceries for themselves for the first time. When they fail, they solve the problem by stitching the chef back together. That's kind of generally what happens in the episode.
Yeah, more or less.
We're also introduced to the tribunal for the first time. So the tribunal, with the overarching plot of the Metalocalypse itself, is introduced on episode 1. So we get all the funny, dumb shit, but there's also a hint of something more serious and sinister that's going to kind of like that X-Files subplot that brings us through the entire series.
I remember seeing the first couple episodes, not really expecting the show to be sort of taking these more tongue-in-cheek than they eventually become. Yeah. Like the stuff with the tribunal becomes very serious.
Very serious.
But like in this early on, like the gag is like Mark Hamill saying these goofy names, or like in this one, he just flatly recites the lyrics of the opening theme song, and it's very funny. Yes. So I just took all this stuff as like these guys like, I don't want to keep hitting South Park, but like it's sort of like a Lemmy Winks thing where it's like this council of very serious men being like, oh, these are the prophesized ones of doom. And then it's these guys who can't tie their shoes. So I didn't I did not expect this stuff to ever matter. So the fact that it becomes not only the overarching story, but also becomes like very, very serious.
Yeah, and I think that also kind of plays well into the kind of music that's being made in the show, because there's something very operatic and grand about everything. So them having this kind of overarching, threat to the world, it blends in with kind of the themes of the music and the that kind of cover art that you see. Yeah, it's a very audacious and bombastic.
Yeah. Well, it makes sense with how important they are in their world. Like they have this magical ability to make everything metal and to make everyone love their music so much that they'll go to their concerts even though 50% of their audience routinely dies. Like it fits in with the world that they've built really well.
Yes. Absolutely. Speaking of death, a lot of people die in the show. Just so many people die in the show.
They sure do.
And at the end of the episode, I actually have an itemized death count. So at the end of each one of these episodes, I propose a little section that I'm going to call Hamburger Time, where we name the death count and all the people die. Maybe go over like some of our favorite deaths, because they put a lot of time and effort into making shit brutal.
It's a big part of it. Like that stuff and the tribunal stuff, it's all ways to just write metal shit into the show.
Yeah.
So like you said, it's also every episode can be a metal album cover, which are simultaneously goofy and gnarly and scary and hilarious and operatic and stupid. Yeah. Like they're all those things at the same time, and so is this show.
Yeah, and they're so good at like the slapsticky, comedic, like over the top death, which is one of my favorite things, and the show has in spades.
Some things I've noticed, like just at the start of the episode, I wouldn't say the characters are like rudimentary. They're pretty kind of fleshed out the way that we see them through like the entire series. But I noticed that like opening scene, they're all acting kind of really severe and serious in a way that they aren't as their characters progress throughout the show. I also noticed that voices are just a little different.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you what. They made Murderface, like Murderface to me is extremely too grating for like the first maybe 5 or 6 episodes. It's
olive salad? Oh my God! Lemon tart, wrinkle tits. Pee time.
Yeah,
he's tough.
Oh yeah, and they give him very tough to understand at first. Like they loosen him up a little bit.
They do,
They made him really gross, and they gave him like this huge sad sack penchant. Like it's very woe is me, and like at least 3 times per episode for the first several episodes mentions, well, why don't I just kill myself? You know?
Right.
It's almost his catchphrase in this episode.
Right.
It is, yeah.
Right.
They focus it more because it's a lot broader now, but like they really focus it down. So it's still like the germ of Murderface is there. Like he feels very put upon for absolutely no reason.
Yeah.
He feels entitled to a lot of things for absolutely no reason. Things that he doesn't deserve.
Yeah. And he's really gross. They give him a lot of like gross out
gross,
stuff.
yeah.
So, speaking of catchphrases, this first episode, we get our first wowee.
Wowee!
So yeah, there's
Cut off your ding dong? Wow.
We also get our first look into Squizgar's kind of
his Oedipus stuff. Well, he's sort of any age, size, shape. He does not care. That's
Right.
He's love for all is Squizgar, and that's I like that they identified that from episode 1.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, that's a good one. What's he say to the use a gilf, a grandma I'd like to fuck.
I love that he starts it off by saying, "I likes to laugh." That's his opening line to her.
I like the grandma's line, the little old lady's line fucks me up because she just says,
Hello.
Will she say yeah or hey? It's one of those.
Yeah, just,
but the
hey.
voice is like way up front. It's like, hey, like way too chipper.
She knows what he's about to ask.
It's wonderful. We're in the grocery scene. So when Nathan does the bit where you get on the intercom and he starts joking around, what he does is he names like three specials, and all those specials, again, this is a thing for the true metalheads, are all titles of Cannibal Corpse songs. So we're special on Hammer Smashed Face, you know, and as he's going through the lines, you can hear Brendan actually really cracking up and having a fun time with it, like he's breaking. That's
funny. They incorporate it into the show because it's like it's Nathan cracking up and the rest of the guys are laughing at it too. Like, yeah, Nathan's who go. And I think that also establishes that they're kind of square.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like they're not really that hard.
No. They're children. They're 13-year-old children.
They're just children. Like they're laughing at the nerdiest jokes. Like he's just saying Cannibal Corpse song. It's like, yeah, that's kind of funny.
Now, the more we're talking about it, the more of these like tropes that are indicative of each individual character are kind of shown in episode 1.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Pickles drinking. He's
the alcoholic
with all the booze, and he turns to a shop worker. Is this stuff good for soup? No. Yeah, you said yeah.
And Nathan taking charge.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The only
saying, don't just
one.
get booze. Booze ain't food.
Booze ain't food.
Yeah, it's like the only functional one. Like in later episodes when Charles will leave, he's like, Nathan, you're in charge. How is practice going?
Yes, and of course Murderface then says, I'd rather chop off my ding dong than say booze isn't food.
You'd rather chop off your ding dong?
Ding dong?
Wowee!
Wowee.
Hey, Toki, look, that's why you've been feeling so bad. It's because you're a lady. You're going to tell the other ladies about your problems. You're a lady, Squizgar. No, I'm not!
No, I'm not. Yeah, I wrote down in my notes, holy shit. Because I know that guy. There's some people you can't call a girl.
Well, and that's a relationship that they have nailed, episode 1. Like, that is their dynamic for the whole show in that joke.
No, I'm not.
They're so square. Yeah. It's like such the gentlest, lamest joke. And then Toki gives it back like the gentlest, lamest, like, no, I'm not, you are. He's like, no, he's so angry at it.
Yes.
Damn it, Squizgar, you make it so hard.
He's so hard.
The fuck is that noise? That's a few episodes down the line.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Well, it's such a quotable show. Like, there are so many things, even just from the pilot, that I didn't realize that my husband and I say all the time. That I'm like, oh, yeah. That's it. Like, do you folks like coffee?
Who ams this? It's not in this episode, but who ams this is a big one for me and my wife. Who ams this?
I got really excited because it had been so long since I sat with the show. Years ago, I just used to watch it on repeat. And it had been quite a few years since I've revisited it, and I got real excited when they went to the grocery store because I thought, oh shit, Popscockles happens this early? Because that's the
later.
weight loss.
That's season 2,
Oh,
I
I
think.
love the weight loss episode.
No, these are very fat gentlemen.
Popscockles we can help.
Oh, Evans Tokies.
Oh, shut up, Toki.
Like that's another classic example of like they just want to go on a diet, but the only thing they can think of that is a diet is we only eat one meal a day and as many popsicles as we want the rest of the time.
They do everything wrong.
Yeah. One giant meal at night right before bed.
Before bed. Yeah. And all the popsicles we want.
Because popsicles is basically water.
Basically water. It means basically water.
Well, so after that excursion, they go and they're about to make their food to try to feed themselves for the first time in their lives, apparently.
I love this shot. It's just the 5 of them staring at a giant skillet.
Yep. They left their food back at the food place.
Oh no, we left our food back at the food place.
Such a good anticlimax because I was really like looking forward to a cooking scene. It's like they're not even like functional enough to get the food to the house.
It's what you're talking. It's more the layered stuff. It's like, no, they're not even that capable. It's like the quick, like when we're seeing just the montage of gags of them in the supermarket, which every one of those gags is a home run.
Hits.
And
Fucking hits.
the one of Nathan pouring 2 cups of rice just loose through the shopping.
Falls through.
Yes.
Brutal.
It's like foreshadowing almost. Like, oh, they're not even going to make it home with this stuff.
It's kind of poetic. I like how he appreciates like the rice just running through like the sands of time. Brutal.
It's like brutal.
Or when he pushes through the glass to try and get to the meat at the meat counter.
He just pushes his face through it.
Pushes his face.
Like such a weird thing to do.
Their chef is in pieces, and this was like earlier before they went to the grocery store. But by my count, their chef was chopped up into like 9 pieces. Like we didn't even talk about the concert that led to their chef getting fucked up. But the concert is indicative of stuff that we're going to see, like, because there's kind of a metal performance in most of the episodes where they actually like play a song live or
they usually
there's some kind
center
of music
around
video.
A song, at least the early ones in my memory, they usually kind of center around at least a song or like a piece of a song.
Right. When they go and do this coffee concert, we're kind of seeing like right away when they drop the stage and it lands just outside of the X and crushes a bunch of people. And
then there's the beat where the block sits there and then it opens and it crushes more people.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's when we know like something beautiful happens. Every performance, like they kind of notch it up a little bit. Now this is still early days, like first episode, but it kind of hints to like how beautiful the performances will be and like how much the background art is just gorgeous and how much effort they put into the playing. Like it's a treat every time they do like a performance or a music video bit within the episodes.
The musicality of the show, if we haven't really said specifically yet, but Brendan Small is very good. Like I don't know much about him at all. I think I heard he was a conservatory student.
Berkeley. He comes from Berkeley.
Yeah, like the music is so tight. And I think it's just him and a drummer on the recording. So he plays all of the guitars and basses.
Oh, wow.
So for the first season, because they didn't have a budget for for anything really, and time was a lot of time constraints. Brendan recorded all of the music, programmed drums, wrote all the songs, played every instrument himself for the first season. After the first season, they made an album of all the songs in season 1.
Yeah, they
and
did.
that's when he hired a drummer, Gene Hoglan, the Atomic Clock, and put the album together. And then into season 2 and 3, about half of the episodes, they would actually get Gene in. But mostly, Brendan is just programming drums himself on I don't know how, on Tune Track, on Easy Drummer, for music nerds.
Wow.
So one guy is the whole band. That's awesome.
One guy's the whole band.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I relate I love Brendan Small.
Have you guys ever seen them live? Have you ever seen them live?
No.
It's fun. They play like the stage is most like he tours with a lot of musicians, obviously, like a full band. But the stage is mostly dark, and they have a big screen that plays like the guys, and they do like little bits and sketches and stuff. And
it's like guerrilla style.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a fun show. They end with fan song.
Oh, nice.
That's what they close with.
Fantastic. I love it. So the concert leads to some mishaps that gets the chef all chopped up in the helicopter.
Yeah, two fireworks ricochet off of each other. One punches through the helicopter, blasts him up through the rotors, and then the helicopter crashes.
Right.
So it becomes the Duncan Hills jingle Bat Fjord Massacre Fest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have it written down. Duncan Hills Coffee Jingle Bats Fjord Massacre Fest. It's like that's like the funny thing they have Mark Hamill say in this episode.
Right.
Yeah.
As the spokesperson for the tribunal.
I also love when they're talking about doing this commercial that they're like, oh, is it selling out? And they're like, no, this is part of our long-term mission to make everything metal. Coffee will be metal. I love that idea. Like,
and they're right. It turns out they destroyed every other coffee business on planet Earth, and Duncan Hills is the only coffee that exists now.
It went about as poorly as it could go.
yeah.
And still, they annihilated the competition. Yeah.
So that's what leads to them having to shop and cook for themselves because they lost another chef.
But their staff, they have this kind of subplot where they're like, do you think our staff is really cursed?
No, the chefs. Yes, the chefs.
And you see like the guys in the background, like one of them falls off onto his fire. But Jean-Pierre's so cursed that he's not dead. He's in like multiple pieces, but won't die. That's how cursed he is.
Right.
And we see him throughout the rest of the series, just stitched back together.
Yep.
And we see their little mugs to the rest of the series too, I think.
Which, like, they do themselves. They're so magical at music that somehow they also have the ability to, like, sew a man back together.
Right.
He's fine.
They couldn't get food home.
No.
But they can resurrect a man.
They could keep the chef alive at $10,000 a day, separated into 9 pieces. But no. So, yeah, and then skip back to where we were towards the end of the show, and they're wondering what they're going to do. And then it was Toki that comes up with the idea of stitching them back together. And then something that, again, all musicians, anybody that's ever been in a band can relate to is if just in the course of normal conversation, you hear somebody say something cool, you immediately think, new band name, new song name, new song title.
Yeah.
And and Nathan screams it, oh, that's a badass song title. And then, bam, the episode ends playing that song.
Yep. Sewn back together wrong.
Sewn back together wrong.
Yeah.
Which I think that was just a one-off for that episode. That never made it to an album. It was just like a 20-second little clip.
Yeah, I have the songs for this episode written down. There were 3 that I clocked. There's the Duncan Hills Coffee jingle, which did make it onto the special edition of the first Death album. Yeah. There is a snippet of Hatredy. It's teased, but we don't get to hear it in full. And then they're sewn back together wrong.
Absolutely.
That's all I clocked for this episode.
No, that's it. That's what I have written down too.
One more little odds and end that I had was Toki is buying cereal, metal bits with his face on it. I think that's the first tie-in product that we see of the individual band members.
Oh, man.
Like Pickles, Nickels, and stuff.
Shit.
I think that's the first one we see.
Oh, fucking nice.
He would be on breakfast cereal. That's something
Yeah.
we've
He would.
identified with Toki early on.
Absolutely.
He's the Niall of their One Direction. He's the cute boy.
Lydia, was there like any cute things that you noticed or?
No, I just love that when they all pile on to when one person in the band has the idea and then they're all immediately like, yeah, that's what we're going to do, even though it's a terrible idea. And then somehow they make it work. Like that's classic Metalocalypse.
Oh, I love that we see Murderface's little buns and the Sumerian carving. That's all.
Oh yeah, that's the thing we didn't talk about during the tribunal. We also get a hint as to their potential importance, and they just give us a hint of those Sumerian drawings and how they look very similar to the band.
Yeah,
we're not given much at all, just a hint that something could be happening down the road.
And Murderface's little buns,
and all of this in 11 minutes too. We should, like, that's crazy that they fit all of this into 11 minutes.
Fucking hell, man.
It's a little bewildering.
It is. It's a lot. Metalocalypse is one of those shows that is absolutely built for repeat viewing.
Oh, definitely.
I don't understand how they pitched this. Like, you told us the story. I still don't understand it.
Well, it's entertainment. It's a who you know business.
It makes perfect sense now that it exists. Like Metalocalypse itself is a thing that you would use to pitch something now. Oh, it's like Metalocalypse, but like pitching Metalocalypse itself must have been a tall task. Stick with me.
Like, it was cheap, and Brendan Small had already had a big success with home movies. That's the
thing.
Yeah,
like, I think he kind of could come in and pitch anything, and thank God,
It took Dr. Katz and all the things from there involved to greenlight Metalocalypse. So, it makes sense if you know the past a little bit. I prepped for 2 episodes, so I was going to say something to the effect of, like, during the tribunal, they usually give Mark Hamill something really fucked up.
A funny name.
Like a funny name, a tongue twister. And Brendan Small says he did that on purpose to see if he can fuck with Mark Hamill.
For sure, yeah. And I was referencing that without explaining it. So that's what I was referring to earlier, listeners, when I was saying this is the funny thing that Mark Hamill says this episode, is he gets to say, the Duncan Hills Coffee Jingle Batsfjord Massacre Fest. And then he reads the lyrics of the theme song, which is Squizgar Squigelf, taller than a tree. Toki Wartooth, not a bumblebee. William Murderface. Pickles the drummer, doodly doo. Ding dong, doodly doodly doo. Nathan Explosion.
Indeed, Nathan Explosion.
So that's the beginning of the bit.
Another thing that they do set up well with Mark Hamill is like their relationship with the people that work for them that is so devoted. Where like in the beginning, Mark Hamill's like, I would rather die than not get an opportunity to work for my beloved Dethklok or whatever. And like the people that work for them are so crazy devoted to them in a way I always find really funny, because they know how they are. Like, they've seen them be like this. Like, these men can't grocery shop, and they're still like, I worship them.
Because they still rock.
They still rock. They
played that coffee jingle, and it was pretty sweet.
Brendan Small came out swinging with all kinds of cred, and I'm sure that was on purpose. Like, you have Corvette Summers Mark Hamill. You have all kinds of amazing voice actors, but also, like, there's, again, some metal creed there. So when there's a little news report for the concert, they interview some fans. The first fan they interview is missing an eye, and explaining how he lost it during a Dethklok concert. That's voiced by James Hetfield from Metallica. The second guy lost his finger, so he's constantly doing a devil horns thing, and says that he lost his fingers. Murderface rolled him up and smoked him. That's Kirk Hammett. That's Kirk Hammett from Metallica.
Oh, wow.
They both come back later in the season, too.
Yeah.
James Hetfield, I think, is the sea captain that teaches them comedy. And then I think Kirk Hammett teaches them the old instruments.
Oh, yeah.
In the Troll episode. I can't quite remember. I know these guys come back, and then we get a lot of metal voices. But anyway, I didn't realize they were in this episode that early, though. I didn't know that.
Right away, yeah. Yeah, he came out swinging. Man, that seemed long. we killed an hour.
Yeah, for an 11-minute episode of television.
You know what?
I was optimistic.
Yeah, you knew it was up. I was so scared we were going to talk about the first episode, and we'd maybe clear 15 minutes.
I figured, we'd have one half of the episode to introducing the show, our feelings about it, our connection to it. The other half, the first episode. Yeah. Did you have hamburger time? Any individual hamburger times?
Yeah, so let's get into hamburger time.
Bing, bang, boom, hair out, hamburger time. Hamburger time.
Hamburgers times.
Bing, bang, boom, hamburger time.
Okay, so officially, we have 77 birds that have died by way of helicopter.
The doves? Oh, wow.
Yeah, the doves. 6 bystanders that are crushed by the death cube, the stage. 5 people in the audience that are burned by the Duncan Hills coffee.
Why did they bring that? Duncan Hill. They just dumped boiling coffee on these people. Like, nothing went wrong there. That operated as design.
Yeah, and they loved it.
Yeah.
And I like that they also brought milk, and the milk people look a little disappointed. They're just like, what?
Well, they all happily signed pain waivers.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, you go in, you know what you're getting. And then, let's see, one more. Oh, we have that background repairman. that was impaled on one of the spires of Mordhaus.
And I guess Jean-Pierre doesn't count because he's not dead.
He's not dead.
He's still
Doesn't
alive.
count.
No, he's been cursed with life.
That brings us to our initial running total of 89 deaths. Bing, bang, boom, hamburger time.
Bing, bang, boom, hamburger time.
And we'll keep that. We'll keep a count throughout all these episodes and see just how many people Dethklok has killed.
They get real. Alligators get involved, man.
Yeah,
Like Escher staircases. It is very creative.
hell yeah. Oh, guys, so
this was great. Yeah,
that was fantastic. I'd like to thank the listeners for checking out this initial episode of Brutal, a Metalocalypse podcast. Let's go ahead and do plugs. Tom, would you like to start?
I'd love to. Thank you so much for listening, first of all, and check out Gamefully Unemployed, patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed or gamefullyunemployed.com. Either will work, where you will find the other half of this series as we release it, as well as a lot of other stuff, a bunch of other podcasts and streaming things that I do with my buddy David Bell from the Cracked days, if you remember the internet from 10 years ago now, Jesus. So please check that out. Yeah, those are all the things I have to say.
Hell yeah. Lydia, what do you got?
I have a column every Monday on 1-900hotdog.com, a website that's very fun to say you work for. And I love it. I'll be like, I'm a writer. And people are like, oh, what do you write? And they expect me to say romance novels usually, which I also write. But I'm always like, oh, I work for 1-900hotdog.com. But yeah, I do that. And you can find me on social media at Lydia.
Awesome. Sweet. And my only plug is for the Approximate Podcast. Join the Patreon account for the other. We're doing an A-B thing here. So every other episode, you'll get one on Gamefully Unemployed and then one over on Approximate Podcast.
No, thanks for. I should have explained that. Thank you. It's like, you guys know how it works.
Well, this first one's free. Everybody's going to hear this one. So, moving forward, I think the next episode will be on Gamefully Unemployed. Then we'll switch back over to mine. It'll be another show for Gamefully Unemployed. For me, at Approximate Podcast, this will act as our season 4. Just there'll be links in the description on everything, and join us at all those places to get every one of these episodes. And I think that's it, guys. I think we did. That's a sode.
That is a sode. Woo!